Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. So today we're going to be doing a guillotine video on my power medals. I am going to separate power, magic, and speed just because if I try to put all three into one video, it's going to be super long. The amount of medals I have to go through right now is insane. And I did pre-do this by leveling all my tier 5s, upgrading to 6 stars. Some of them I have 80 out of 80 because they're just trait rolls. And I didn't want to stick this into 3 videos because it would have been like a 45-minute video easily. And if I hard edit it where like it's just you see the guild, carry on, see the guild, it'd probably be like 30-minute, guys. So I am going to separate all 3 of these. I do want to talk to you guys as I go through this, so I don't want to rush these. If you guys know my videos already, I'm not just playing the game and showing you guys. I like to communicate with you afterwards. So I don't want to just show a bunch of guilt and traits. I want to go into it, a little bit of detail why I'm doing it, and then talk to you guys in the comment section because, again, this community has been absolutely amazing. But I will be recording a bunch of videos today in preparation for when my baby girl comes. I might not have as much time as I did before, even though I have like no time, and you guys know that. I might be behind on a couple things, but I will try my hardest to see if I can be on time for most of the updates, most of the events, and still try to help you guys out. I will be, I don't know, we'll see, guys. I can't promise anything, but we'll see what happens. It's a baby girl, it's my first baby, so I don't know what to expect, but I am really excited. But let's get into this guillotine video. We're gonna go through all the powers. I am going to skip out on the HPO medals for now because I want to do a separate video for that. I want to talk to you guys what I'm doing for traits, different traits, what I'm going to do for guillotine, different copies, skills, so kind of like a medal spotlight / guillotine video for the HPO. So for this video, we're going to go through, I think I want to put special attack because special attack will show the actual percentages. So first 5 medals, you guys know what they are. They're the free medals. Now this guy right here, I'm looking for 3%. 3% is like near impossible. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but this is like the best time to do this, guys. Best time to pull this off. I don't know why it's not showing. Usually when I push special attack, it's good enough. Attribute? Nope. Special attack, undo. They're not 6 stars. Okay, so what I have to do here is all of these are 80 out of 80 already. I prepared this ahead of time. I'm just going to evolve each one as we go because I don't want to waste, even though I have a lot of Fantasia Mickey E's, A's and all that, I don't want to waste them right away. So what I'm going to do is do one at a time to see if I can get that 50% on the dot. If I can get that 50% right away, then we're golden. I will skip the animation if I remember, but 48, we went up by 1. All right, trait roll. Damage array bosses, I will take that over, even though it's not that important. All these tier 2s and so on, guys, you want to be able to put -60s on them because they will help you in proud mode. No problem. I'm going to do a couple proud mode videos coming up. I'm going to show you guys using tier 2s with the proper traits, how they can really help in proud mode. All right, it's going to be like near impossible to get that 2%, but I do have a lot of copies. So let's go through all of them. Let's evolve them. I'm going to try to do this as fast as possible. I do have a lot to go through. I'm just going to pre-upgrade this one because I have a bad feeling that this one's going to be a 48% for quite a while. Here we go. Second, third, fourth. So I did 4 retries to get 2%. I'm going to try one of those quick stops. Okay, ground. Perfect. Ground looks really good. Let's go for another one. Let's try to go for the skip here. 48%. Couldn't do anything with that. Ground or aerial. Ground or aerial. There's a lot of speed enemies that I don't like that are in the sky, so I'm going to go with aerial on this one. Just because it's a power medal. I do prefer my power medals to have aerial, but it really doesn't matter. There's like an even amount almost of ground and air. So that's that one. Let's go for Goofy here. Captain Goofy. I remember this guy came out. He was a really good medal, and then the game just advanced so quick. So quick that most of these medals aren't worth it anymore, but let's see what happens, guys. This video is gonna be super long. 45% and max gauges. Max gauges is good. Also, take in consideration if you do have a pretty decent medal down here that like has some good like cures the statics, cure statuses or raises defense. Try to put some like sleep resist, power resist, poison resist, and paralysis resist because it might come in handy at one point. So you might as well make some medals that have that traits of sleep, paralysis, and poison. Let's just keep doing this. This is going to take quite a while. Actually, I'm going to edit the video here. I'm going to stop right here because I feel like I have a ton of Fantasia Mickey A's, and putting these into this and upgrading them is taking quite a time, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, so we're back, and it took a lot more time than I thought to make all these guys into 6 stars. So I thought I can slowly go through everything and try to save Mickey and Fantasia Mickey B's, but it would have took forever, guys. It would have took forever, and you're going to see why. So I'm going to continue trying to do max guild traits here. Not traits, max guild rolls, but man, if I had to evolve everything on camera with you guys, this video would have been over half an hour just for my power ones. 45%. Let's go in for another one. I do want negative 60 traits on all these medals just because I want to show you guys 1%. I want to show you guys some really easy setups to go through proud mode with. And also, tier 2s and tier 3s are still good. They're still good if you guys get the proper traits. Oh, first 50%. Goofy, Captain Goofy, my boy. All right, max gauges. We're gonna keep that plus 1,000 just to have that extra strength. That's more Nova. My Nova's gonna go off the charts if I get to do this properly. We got only one Mushu. That's no good. Mushu, come on. Be like Captain Goofy and go for that 50%. Ready? Mushu God. 42%. Mushu, you suck. You suck. Sleep resist. I will take the sleep resist if I do not have negative 60 on these medals. Also, pretty decent multiplier for a tier 2. Not that bad. Now we got Bambi. My Bambi, I believe, has extra attack already. So what I did was created another Bambi here. And for this Bambi, I'm going to use something like sleep resist or poison resist, paralysis resist, like I was talking about before. Percentage doesn't matter here. I just want to make another copy. Now we do have poison resist on this one, so this copy is actually going to stick with a defensive one. I do want sleep or paralysis on this one. Wow, the trait rolls or the guilt rolls on medals that I actually don't want a good guilt with. 48%. The RNG in this game is when you don't want it is when you guys get it. 48%. I don't know why we watched that. We want this. Max HP, you know what? That might be, it's a lot. I don't care about poison resist, to tell you the truth, guys. It will come in handy at some point, but I value sleep resist and paralysis resist over poison resist, and apparently 800 HP. So we got Simba, full-grown Simba here. We need to get 50% on this guy. Please give us a 50%. The more max medals I have, the more Nova, the more I can show off. That's pretty much what Nova is. Damage and raid is, I'm never going to use a tier 2 for raid, so that's alright. I'll skip out on that. Quicker this is, the better. So I'm going to skip all the animation. 43%. We're going up. Aerial, perfect. One Simba down. If this guy was fully maxed out, 50%, I would start creating another Simba. Ooh, it's raining. There's thunder. Oh, please don't. I hope the electricity doesn't go out because in this recording is totally garbage. Alright, so we got negative 60 aerial twice. But if he was maxed out, I would make a second copy to have the negative 60 ground. All my tier 2s, I'm going to have one fully copy of ground and the other one with air for every single tier 2 I have. Instead of just selling them and throwing them away, because eventually they might come in handy. Who knows? That's me personally for my game. I'm not recommending this to everybody else, just letting you guys know what's up. 44%. Okay, so we got 4% off Simba. That's not bad. At least it's an increase. It's better than 0, guys. And you can literally not increase all your medals over and over and over. Now we do have Goofy B here. This is not for guilt. This is for traits. So we're going to skip right to the trait. I'm going to quick stop these traits to see if I can get something good. I do want a negative 6 on this as well. I want to show you guys so much in proud mode. So much in proud mode. Strength 1000. I will take that. That's a little bit stronger. I definitely want to go through and see if I can accomplish a lot of proud mode with just tier 2s and tier 3s. Tier 3s for sure, but tier 2s is a little different. A lot of people probably won't see the value in tier 2s when it comes to a really hard quest. Alright, Goofy last chance, strength 1000. That's alright. At least you're max guilted. Let's continue on to this awesome Riku. Again, if you guys watched my last one, this Riku was one of my best medals in the beginning. He is the one who carried me along with Darkseid. This medal and Darkseid, So many quests I completed, and he was not guilted. I only got him guilted last guilting campaign, which was pretty sad. I had this medal for so long, chips on him, attack boost 2, and I didn't have him guilted. He was just that good. Medals were just so good back then, not guilted because it wasn't necessary. We didn't need that amount of power. We didn't need guilt. All we needed was a good medal, put chips on it, attack boost, and we were flying through quests like nothing. I remember the good old days when everything was so simple. Now we have guild, traits, making him brooms, everything, guys. We got everything now. Even Keyblade level up so high. So the power increase has really happened, but this guy took care of me. Riku here took care of me for sure. I might lose Wi-Fi actually with this thunderstorm going on. I'm so surprised it came out of nowhere. I checked the weather, it was supposed to be good. Oh well, hopefully the recording doesn't cut out. If it cuts out, screwed, guys. You guys won't see any of this. Oh my god. In case no one sees this, Metalcore, you're sexy. We'll see if this actually makes it through now. You guys can all tell Metalcore what I told them. Ah, the guy's gone for 2 weeks too. 46%, really? See, this is what I mean. You can re-roll so many copies and not get any increase. But we did get that -60, which is really good. That's great. Look how many beasts I have. Beast galore. There's enough beast here to make another copy, but I need to max this one out first. Oh my god, that's a lot. Why does it say that? Oh yeah, that's the guilty camping. Alright, let's try to go quick fingers on this. 11% increase, paralysis resist, skip that. Let's continue. I don't think a -60 is necessary on this guy. This guy does fixed damage, I think. Inflicts a fixed amount of damage. So -60s don't actually work out on this. So I'll go for max gauges or plus 1000 strength. I don't really think strength. No, strength doesn't do it. So I'll go extra attack. I don't believe strength increases fixed amount of damage. And I don't believe -60s. Nothing fixes, nothing changes a fixed amount of damage except for extra attack, because you can attack again, but only at 40% of that damage. So extra attack will probably be the best. Ooh, 1%. I'm 1% off. What a tease. So I don't have to make an extra copy of this guy then, technically, because extra attack is most likely the best thing to go for. So I'm just going to skip this until I get that 50%. Hopefully I do. That's a lot of copies to burn through though. 49% again. Sleep resist. Too bad there's not an option to skip. Let's say if you really want a trait, they give you an option once you have your trait that you can skip out on traits, like an on and off or trait button. That's accessible every time so you don't forget. But let's say you don't want to retrait something, you're just trying to re-guilt it. Trait off button would be pretty cool. Alright, last one for Beast. 49%, 1% off. I'm okay with that. Again, if I ever need last minute Nova, one mirror is not going to kill my account. So that just happened. 49% from, what was it, 33%. That's a good increase. This one's at 35. I got a lot of copies, so I'm going to try to spam through this. Extra attack, I will take you. Thank you very much. Another medal that was sold very highly. There was mercy pulls for this guy. There was like banners that had him guaranteed every pull. And he just wasn't that good, even back then. Even if you had him guilted, he was like on the average side. He just felt like he never did any damage, which was really sad because, again, Cloud, very good character. Am I going to get max on this guy? I don't think so. Extra attack after... Look at all these extra attacks when you guys don't want them. If you ever seen my HPO videos, you saw how many times I rewrote extra attack for Hainer, Pence, and Olette, and it never happened. How many extra attacks have you guys seen in this guilting video so far? So many. All on the wrong medals though. Because, you know, Cena knows. Cena knows what's going on. They have the increase on HPO for sure. Alright. Oh, 46%. This is the medal I want to keep. Hopefully the trait carries over. Let's see if the trait carries over. Or sorry, the skill. 20% chance for that skill to carry over. Max guilt would be nice if I lose it. 48%. That's 2% increase. -60. That's beautiful. And did he keep it? Nope. I lost attack. Aw. That's alright. That's no problem. Alright, last 2%. That would be beautiful. We got our trait for this tier 2. Now we just need to get that max guilt. 48%. Alright, not happy, but traits are looking good in this video. We got a lot of good traits, obviously, because we have a lot of good re-rolls. There's so many re-rolls. Like, look at this. This is why I'm kind of speeding through the tier 2s, because tier 2s, a lot of you guys probably don't care about the tier 2s, but I gotta show you guys. I just want to show you guys everything I'm doing with my account so you know what happened, when it happened. or at least as much as I can. Okay, there's so much to go through. I wish there was like a faster way to go through this process, but sadly there isn't. So let's go through each one slowly but steadily, but we will finish it all. All right. Is this 42% gonna move or what? This is incredibly sad. Maybe because I'm trying to force it and I'm trying to skip it. Okay, let's let one of them roll. Hey, 42%. Still nothing. Still nothing. This is terrible, guys. How many re-rolls was that? That was more than 7 or around 7, and it's only at 42%. At least 46 and up. 46 and up is something I want to go for. I can't believe it. What's the minimum on these? 30%? Actually, 30% to 40%. That's 12. That's 12%. That's not that crazy good, but it's still something. Hey, 42%. You guys can't have it all. That's all I can say. Can't have it all. I didn't even get a good trade on that one. I jinxed myself all before. All right, Diz, you're up. You're up. You're up next, Diz. You're up next. Let's see what you can do for us. I'm gonna let the first one roll and then skip the other ones. 44%, looking good. That's an increase. For Diz, not a good multiplier, but a good skill. So extra attack will be nice on this. 44% again. Sleep resist. I will take sleep resist over that. Again, I want to make some of them. If I can't get the proper traits I'll go for one of those sleep resents. Still 44%. Aerial, not going to cut it on this guy. I'm not going for damage for Diz. Again, the multiplier is way too low to justify it for this medal. Unless you're doing like... No, there's nothing. Ooh, 46. We're going up. We're going up. That's good. Diz is looking good. Only 4 mirrors, which will never happen. Yes! Second 50%. There we go. More Nova. Beautiful. Now we just need extra attack, and this is a perfect Diz. Last one. Last chance. Let that trait roll go through. Extra attack. Defense plus 2,000. I'd rather have these resist. Again, resist are very, very good. They will come in handy. Now we got this cloud was really good. Look at that multiplier. 3.49. This was a very, very good tier 2 when it came out. Very good. I believe we're trait rolling here. That's all we're doing. We're trying to get that negative 60. If we get the negative 60, then I can make another copy. For now, extra attack is extra damage on small quest, but it's still something. Extra attack still better. Bad for SP, but good for damage. Over 1,000. 1,000 is really good for high score challenges and stuff like that. Poison resist. Not going to keep that. Let's keep going through this. So many guys. It's been so long since the last guilting campaign that you guys see how much I have accumulated over all that time. It's been way too long. These should be more often, but if they were more often, nobody would be using mirrors. Or you could still use mirrors because the amount that if you get the lowest, it's still 20 mirrors. If you get 30%, that's still 20 mirrors. So that cloud was useless though. That was completely useless. Another very underrated tier 2. Everyone thought like, oh, too much SP. Back then, everyone was like worried about the amount of SP you're wasting because we didn't have SP restore. We couldn't restore cost. So everyone was like, oh, can't use that medal. He sucks. He costs way too much, but he did so much damage. I didn't have one guilted. Ooh, I don't know if you guys saw that, but my screen just flashed. I hope the recording didn't stop. Aerial. I'll keep Aerial. Aerial definitely I want for the first one, but yeah, this guy was very underrated just because of that 3 cost. Everyone was like, oh, 3 cost, way too much, not that good. Multiplier's too close to this other medal. But Hercules, guys, Hercules was a beast. That guy had some damage. Only a few of us knew about. Phil. Phil is trait rolls. So what I'm going to do here, since I have a 50% guilted one, I'm going to make a new one. So this one right here is going to be my new one. Actually, no. I want to keep a defense boost 1 just in case I have to sacrifice it. So we're just going to do some quick trait rolls here. If he gets a trait, extra attack, I will increase it to 6-star. If not, then I got to carry on. Poison resist, I will take the poison resist. There's no point in me putting all these into 6 stars to make another one. It's better just to do this. Skip this out. I'm going to evolve this one, and then the last one, I'm going to make 6-star as well. Just so I don't waste the orbs on this. So I'm going to have multiple copies again of all these medals. So this is no problem. Thank you that you're level 80 out of 80. I was like, oh, I got to freaking evolve all this. But we're good. All right. So we want extra attack on Phil here. If Phil gets extra attack, pretty decent medal. Max gauges plus 2, better for the sleep resist, and we're good. That's all we need to do for fill there. All right, now we're gonna go into more reversed and tier 4 medals, because now that was all the old tier 2s. Now we're into tier 3s and tier 4s and so on. So first up, we got Timeless River Pete. Timeless River Pete, very good medal as well. It is a tier 2. After this, it will be tier 3s, tier 4s. Every time I look at this medal, I think, ooh, we got a good trade off the bat. But yeah, I think this guy's a tier 3 for some reason. He looks like a tier 3 medal to me. Every time I've seen him, I'm like, oh, that's a good tier 3, but it's a tier 2 medal. 49%. I'm good with that. 49% is just one mirror, and one mirror is okay for me. All right, let's see what else we got in this section here. Since this one is fully gilted and has aerial, I'm gonna start my second copy, and that's why you see this guy here. So he's not going into it. What else do we got here? We have right here. Okay, Zaldin A. Zaldin A has 49%. So we're definitely going to get an increase here, because the minimum we can get right now is 70. So worst case scenario, we get 21 increase up to 70. Best case scenario, 87. Best case scenario will be 100, obviously. All right, traits, keeping that extra attack, extra damage. That's fine over defense. Defense not going to help me doing damage. What do we got here? Goofy. We can put a trait roll on Goofy. This Goofy helped me on a high score challenge that had him as a percentage medal, and after that helped me clear a lot of quests. He was really, really good. Also, he's needed for a lot of proud mode quests, because you need a lot of medals that cost 1 SP, and he fits beautifully. All the Musketeer medals are good for that. Now, Cloud, I'm not going to touch Cloud. If I was able to guilt Cloud, I would have guilted him in this video and trade rolled him. Obviously, it's the same thing. But since I don't have enough to guilt, I'd rather keep them separate just in case they ever come back as percentage medals. They might never come back as percentage medals for high score challenges, but you never know what you might need. So for now, they're going to stay separate because I don't need this guilted campaign to combine them. They're already 6 stars. What do we got here? Rock Titan, I'm waiting to have more orbs on him because he can't be guilted, so there's no point increasing it. We got all that going on. I could trait roll my Meowjesty, but I'm keeping separate copies again for proud mode just in case. And right here, I want to do this with you guys. I'm going to trait roll my Pete. My Pete, I've had an extra copy for so long. Let's see if we can get a good trade on this. I'm going to let everything play here because this is a limited medal. It'll probably come back in some kind of poll system, but I'll be the first guy to have a traded Pete. Ground! Oh my god, so good! That is so good! 100% gilted Pete with ground. Now, the more gauges are full is his requirement, but still, that is pretty good for a tier 3. I'm happy with that, and it's limited. I'm probably the only guy with a Pete that has a -60 trait for now. I feel good about that. That's really good. Next up is Terra. Terra is a very, 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 very good tier 3, guys. This medal, right traits, obviously, just like everything else, and 100% guilt, can do some insane damage. 72%, that is an increase, and we got a -60. We got our first -60 trait off the bat. Beautiful. So far, this is going out good, but this video feels extremely long. 87%, another ground. Yeah, why not, right? Because I need it. Man, that's so good. Terra is looking so good right now. 87 to 87. All right, we got one more. If I do get air, I might take air, but I'll stick to ground just because ground was the first one. Last one. Last one. 87%, of course. Why would it be any different? All right, good trait, good guild percentage, definitely a good medal. I might do a spotlight on later, so that's okay with me. We got 2 of those Meowjesty and Pals, Meow Wow and Pal medals. I'm not going to put them together again. Proud mode might be useful. Here we go. Young Riku. Young Riku is farmable in Union Cross. I don't know if it is anymore. I haven't been playing Union Cross, so I don't know if the Angry Adventurer stages are there, but 98% from 87. So good. And we're looking for defensive skills, obviously, but preferably extra attack. Extra attack will be beautiful on this. Percentage, that 98% though is solid. I will take HP over defense. I made a video about that already, why I prefer HP. Just because I don't feel like defense stacks properly. 98% still. Looking for extra attack just to have a useful medal. Even though there's a bunch of medals that already do what this does and better, it's still pretty good. 98% again. Only 2 mirrors. Extra attack. This medal is near complete. Now we just need 2% and we got ourselves a perfect young Riku. 98%. Basically HPO medals kind of made this guy obsolete. He is a buffer as well. He raises power strength, so he does have his situation where he'll shine better, but at least I have a ×2 buffer and a defense buffer. All right, that's all right. 98%, 2% off, totally fine. What do we got left? We're near the end, and my inventory space, guys. Oh my God, finally getting back some inventory space. So good to see. We got Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear, 86%. I have a feeling you're going to be a maxed out medal. And also, I need extra attack on you. Extra attack would be beautiful as well. 86%, that's all right. Paralysis resist. I do want some medals with paralysis resist, so I will put you paralysis resist for now over that HP. But let's keep going through this. I feel like you're going to be in the 90s or at least hit 100. You're 86 still. Don't make me eat my words. Don't make me eat my words. I got 3 more chances. Again, this was another farmable medal in Union Cross, so I have extra copies. I don't know if it's farmable right now. I hope it is, because if I don't get near 95 or higher, or I really want around the 97, 98. 3 magic mirrors is the most I'll use. 97, as I said it, guys. As I said it. Look at that. I should really keep doing that. I say that every time. I should say stuff out loud because it happens. 100%. It's going to happen. 100%. Ah, 97%. That didn't work this time. That's all right. Paralysis resist, 97% guilt. Still pretty good. I can clean up with magic mirrors if I ever want to, but we'll see. What do we got here? Nothing, nothing, nothing. HPO medals is going to be for a completely different video. So these pences are going to be saved. I want to talk about them separately, but that was a super, super long video. And this is why I want to separate my power, magic, and speed videos. Because, guys, that just took forever. That absolutely took forever. I would love to throw some mirrors and just make everything 50%, but I'm going to save my mirrors for really important medals. My Nova is really, really high right now. What is it, like 6 something now? Now, after just power, I went from 615 to 620. I feel like I had less than, I had probably 601. I probably had 601 or something like that. But yeah, there you go, guys. That is my power guilting video. So long. I'm not gonna make it any longer. Just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.